You know what that was? Deep breath. My first thought of having good hospitality is making sure that my guests have good food and drink, are safe, and have some fun. However, that's not exactly what Paul means. He encourages the disciples to live for Christ. He outlines a series of actions that represent a Christ-centered lifestyle. His writing moves from teaching to strongly urging Roman Christians to take specific actions. His advice in any one matter would be enough for an entire sermon. But taken as a whole, the scripture Romans 12, 9 through 11, represents Christians to do and don't do, a list similar to the Ten Commandments. Each ethical teaching is a broad general category that serves as a guiding principle to interpret and employ in real life. I'm going to talk to you about what the specific verse means and then pose questions for myself. I encourage you to ask yourself the same question. Verses 9 and 10 deal with love. Love did not refer to the sentiment or romantic attachment, but meant wanting the best and highest good for someone else with no strings attached. How many times have I wanted something for someone else that had a few ifs, ands, and buts? Paul means to love without condition. Hating what is evil includes refusing to take part in the evil present in the world around you. How many times have I facilitated actions or quietly accepted what may have unwittingly bordered on evil because I gave it no prayerful thought? Wanting good for others leads to mutual affection and upholding another's honor ahead of your own. Verses 11 and 13 deal with faith. Enthusiasm, zeal, and an ardent spirit are characteristics of the faith that steadfastly serve God. That faith allows Christians to rejoice in hope and endure suffering patiently. It promotes a strong prayer life. And eventually it leads to giving generously to others and offering hospitality to strangers. How often does my faith grow weak or even disappear when things don't happen the way I think they should? Verses 14 and 15 deal with compassion for all. Paul modeled returning good for evil in his own life when he blessed those that persecuted him. Compassion means feeling with one another, whether they are rejoicing or whether they're weeping. God weeps with those who weep and finds joy with those who rejoice. Christians are called to do the same. How many times was I envious when someone had something that I didn't have and wanted? How many times have I thought that when someone messed up, they deserved what they got? Harmony and peace are the themes of verses 16 through 19. Reject arrogance and arrogant behavior, which serves the individual at the expense of the community. Instead, associate with, be in solidarity with the humble and do humble tasks, always opening to learning more. Instead of giving evil for evil, Paul urges the saints to act nobly for the highest good, an echo of the meaning of love. Christians are called to be peacemakers and renounce vindictiveness. Vengeance and judgment are the domain of God alone. Humans who dare to revenge themselves are grabbing the power and the authority of the divine. Do I practice the golden rule, do unto others as I would have them do unto me? Or can I practice, do unto others what Christ would want me to do, regardless of what they do to me? Finally, Paul sums up his teachings by urging all disciples to meet their enemies' needs willingly. Proverbs 25, 21, and 22 urge the Israelites to give bread and water to their enemies. Loving, generous actions can overcome evil with good and bring about transformation. Christians are called to invest in God's overpowering force of goodness, mercy, and grace. With Christ as the model, these appeals for Christ-centered living are the ethical imperatives set in being like-minded with Jesus Christ in the Christian community. How many times do I try to forget, have nothing to do with, and move as far away from possible as anyone that I perceive as an enemy? Give them bread? Not a chance. The good news is that when we work to increase our own love, faith, compassion, harmony, and peace, as Paul wants us to do, it is also likely for us to feel good about others. It may even increase these traits in them. More good news is that God gave his son, Jesus Christ, to show us the way. More good news is that we come to this table today asking forgiveness. We fail and rejoice that we can have God's we fail and rejoice and we can have God's forgiveness. That's truly good news, that we can have God's forgiveness. When we truly begin to practice Christ-like hospitality, we will be able to care for each other. We will provide much more than the hospitality of good food and drink, safety and fun. It will be a joy that we will be unable to describe.